Hey, Soul Survivors, I have some resources. This is in response to a viewer topic where they said, I am being planned to die by the narcs. Please help. So I don't know the full situation, but I do have resources on where to go if you are feeling unsafe. So let's get into this. An abusive situation, if you are still living there, there are resources to get you out of that situation. And we're going to talk about whether you should call the police, all those kind of things. So there is the National Domestic Violence Hotline, and I'm in the United States. So a lot of my resources are from the US. I do not know where this person is from. So if they need extra information, let me know. But you can call the hotline, which is 1-800-799-SAFE, SAFE, which is 7233. Or you can visit the website, www.thehotline.org, to chat online with a trained advocate. They can provide support, information, local resources for domestic violence situations. There's also the National Sexual Assault Hotline. If you're experiencing sexual abuse or assault, you can contact the hotline, 1-800-656-HOPE, which is 4673, or you can visit www.rainn.org, and RAINN is spelled RAINN. There are two N's, rainn.org, for assistance and information. There's also the local domestic violence shelters. A lot of cities and towns have shelters specifically for people who need to flee these abusive situations. These shelters will offer temporary housing, safety, planning, counseling, and other support services. I do have a friend who has actually two friends who have utilized that. So you can find local shelters by calling the National Domestic Violence Hotline or searching online for resources in your area. There's also legal aid services. Legal aid organizations provide free to low-cost legal assistance to people who cannot afford an attorney. They can help you with issues such as obtaining protective orders, filing for divorce and child custody, and navigating the legal system. Search online for legal aid in your state, or contact the local bar association for a referral. Sorry, I'm tongue-tied. Counseling and therapy. Mental health professionals can provide support and guidance during these difficult times. You can look for therapists who specialize in trauma, domestic violence, or abuse. If you have health insurance, check if it covers mental health services, or inquire about low-cost options in your area. There's support groups. I've talked about NAMI, but connecting with others who have experienced similar situations can be helpful. Support groups provide a safe space to share experiences, gain support, and learn coping strategies. Domestic violence shelters, community centers, or mental health organizations can offer support groups. If you are in immediate danger, it is important to contact emergency services immediately, 911 in the United States. So if you are in an abusive living situation, need to escape, there are some more organizations that offer free housing or temporary accommodations while you're in crisis. You have domestic violence shelters. Domestic violence shelters provide safe and confidential housing for people. They offer temporary accommodations, often with security measures in place to ensure your safety. So once again, that's where you're going to contact the National Domestic Violence Hotline. Transitional housing programs. Now, transitional housing programs are designed to support individuals as they transition out of abusive situations and into independent living. These programs typically offer longer-term housing options along with counseling, job training, and supportive services. So reach out to local domestic violence organizations or social service agencies to inquire about transitional housing that may be available in your community. Homeless shelters, while primarily intended for individuals experiencing homelessness, some shelters may accommodate individuals fleeing abusive situations. It's worth checking into. These shelters may provide temporary housing, meals, and support services. So to get in contact with them, you can search online for local homeless shelters or outreach organizations and inquire about their policies regarding individuals in abusive situations. There's also housing assistance programs. There are government-funded programs that provide housing assistance to individuals in need. The U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, known as HUD, they offer various programs such as emergency shelter grants and Section 8 housing choice vouchers, which can help individuals find safe housing. Visit the HUD website, which is www.hud.gov, or contact your local HUD office for information on available programs in your area. There's also faith-based organizations. Some religious or faith-based organizations may offer housing assistance or resources for individuals in crisis. These organizations may give you some temporary accommodations, possibly financial assistance or other forms of support. Reach out to the local religious institutions and inquire about what they have. So, should we call the police? I don't know what evidence this person has. So if you're in immediate danger and if you do have evidence, definitely contact the police. But even if you don't have evidence, you should still contact them. So here are some reasons why you should be calling the police. If you are in immediate danger or at risk of harm, it is crucial to reach out right away. They can dispatch officers to your location to assess the situation and provide necessary assistance. Also, reporting the abuse to the police helps establish a record of the incidents, which can be valuable for your safety and any legal proceedings that may arise later. The police can document your report, collect evidence, and provide you with a police report number or a case number, which can be helpful in obtaining protective orders or other legal measures. Safety and assessment. Police officers are trained to assess potential threats and evaluate the level of the danger. Even if you don't have evidence of a specific threat to your life, they can evaluate the overall situation and take appropriate action to ensure your safety. Access to resources. The police can connect you with local resources and support services. They can provide information about shelters, counseling services, or other organizations that can help you in escaping this abusive situation. So not all, note that laws and procedures vary by jurisdiction. So it's a good idea to familiarize yourself with the specific laws and resources in your area. If you're unsure about contacting the police, consider reaching out to that domestic violence shelter or hotline or a local advocacy organization for guidance on how to proceed with your situation. So I hope that was helpful. Protect yourself, because narcissists or sociopaths, psychopaths can be extremely toxic, violent, and sometimes we don't want to leave our house or we don't want to leave certain things, but material matters aren't important right now. What's important is your safety. So I hope that was helpful. Let me know if you need further help. Please consider calling the police, document everything, and stay safe. Please share if this will help someone. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you soon.